What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Yours truly, Kendrick McKnight here. Back again on another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content. In this video, man, we're going to be talking about that it's okay, right? It's okay to go another direction. It's okay to reroute. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when you're traveling, right? You go on your phone or your laptop or your MacBook or anything and you put in a location, right? You put in a location that you want to go, and there are one, two, three, four, maybe even five different directions and ways that you can go to that one destination. And sometimes, us humans, it's natural to go to the route that's the quickest, right? Because you don't want to spend that much time on the road. That's gas money. Gas prices is crazy nowadays, you know what I mean? So like it's easy to just go to the quickest route. But sometimes in life, man, what if I told you that sometimes maybe going the longer route is a safe bet? Sometimes in life, taking the long road and taking the longest way to get to that ultimate destination is the best and better way. And similar to into life, sometimes we as humans and just people, we tend to want things to go our way or the way that we envision things, what we want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? And so when things doesn't go that way, we tend to think that it's done and it's over with, and we have to, accept defeat and take that L. And I'm here to tell you guys, man, that's not true at all. Sometimes in life, it's okay to go a different route. It's okay to, rather than take an hour and a half, sometimes taking that 3 hours is worth it. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. As long as you have enough drive, and something that I'm real big on is I don't care what you want to do in life, as long as you have true passion and love for it. I'm with it, man. Do what you got to do to get to that point, you know, and find the little steps to get to that ultimate goal in life. You know what I mean? So it's okay to go another direction, take another route to get to that ultimate goal that you guys are striving for. And that's what we're going to be talking about here today, man. Motivation video here. Um, I just been doing a lot of videos with King Alani here lately, so I felt like it was time to do a solo video and do some motivation. This isn't just a sports-based channel. I'm here to motivate and push people to be their better selves. You know what I mean? And so that's what the life of Kendrick is all about. Yours truly, Kendrick McKnight here, man. And yeah, I'm here to inspire just a little bit, share some of my story because I ain't gonna lie, man. I can be a very stubborn person. Um, when certain things doesn't go my way or haven't gone my way, I mentally shut down and I become a baby, and I'm just like, dang, man, what am I good enough? Am I not like doing the right things? Am I not like uh going the right direction? Should I change course? Should I change my goals? Should I change my aspirations? I need to adjust some way, somehow, because I need for things to go the way that I see it. That's how it's supposed to go. And I've had that mindset for a very long time. And I realized since graduation of my undergrad that it ain't gonna go how you want it. You know what I'm saying? I've always told myself that number one, when my dad passed, I always felt like that was a massive gut punch from God Himself for me to realize and actually wake up and like, oh shoot, like okay, life is real. Now you need to take things more seriously. But I could arguably say the second biggest gut punch from God Himself would be this journey that I've been on for the past 4 years since graduation. I graduated, college, December 18th, 2021. Um, and here we are, January 21st, as I'm recording this, 2025. And I'm still nowhere near, of course, I'm making strides, but like nowhere near how I personally envisioned where I would be in life, at 27 years old, going on 28, which is crazy to say. I feel old. That's trash. That's ugh. But that's just how it is. And sometimes God puts us on this earth for his uh vision for you and within his vision. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. He puts us on this earth with the intention of following his plan, not yours. You know what I mean? And that's a tough pill to swallow, right? Massive pill to swallow. Like I said, you want things to go your way. And sometimes he purposely puts us through these hoops and puts up these roadblocks and thinking like, man, like, dang God, like, okay, man, like I go to church every Sunday, man. I pray to you, man, and you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? And so you have these conversations and within yourself, and you start to blame him a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, okay, dang man, like what am I doing wrong? Am I not good enough? Am I doing this? I'm doing wrong? Am I doing this wrong? Am I doing that wrong? Like, what is going on right now? But I'm here to say that nothing he does is intentional as far as um, as far as the negative aspect of it all. I think he does everything with pure love, even if it's bad, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna just give it to you easy. That's not how life goes. Life ain't easy. And so I think what everybody needs to do is, which is something I still have to formulate within myself, is just be patient. Be patient and know that everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, and it's up to us to figure out what that reason is versus going into business for ourselves and then flop at the end thinking that we doing something, and then God is like, okay, 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 you want to do that? Okay, do it. And when you fall flat on your face, He's going to come back and be like, bro, you should have just listened to me, right? So it's hard. It's definitely hard because, like I said, like we tend to have visions for what we want in life and how we want it. At this certain age, I should have this. At this certain age, I want that. And by this certain age, I need this, right? And so we have these um, notions within ourselves that we should have this, we should have that. Oh, I better have this, I better have that. When God is like, no, 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 I don't think so, man. I I don't think so, not at all. And so, like I said, I'm here to tell you guys that it's okay. And he does these things purposely, and he does these things to toughen us up and make us learn. And having the understanding that it's not going to come easy. Nothing comes easy. So you have to pound that pavement. And like, if you have true love for it, if you have true passion for it, and if that's something that you want to do, like push for it no matter what. And do what you got to do there. You know what I mean? And understand too, like you are enough. That's something that to I had to instill within myself, for anybody that's been a long term listeners to my channel, like you guys know, like it's been a goal of mine to be a broadcaster for WWE, and that's going to forever be the goal until I do it. Um, Movies, acting, and sort all that writing, producing, stuff like that. TED Talk. I mean, I'm really excited for TED Talk. TED Talk for sure. Um, it's like in my top five as far as like things that I want to do for myself. Um, Traveling is a given, you know what I mean? And the ultimate goal in life is to have that family, wife, kids, so on and so forth. But as you guys know, like I've always wanted to, leave my hometown because you don't want to have that feel of contentment and just feeling like you're settling. You know what I'm saying? And so I've always wanted to branch out, see the world. That's the traveling aspect that comes into play. And so when you are still home and like you said, 27 going on 28, it gets to you. And sometimes you feel like you're not enough and you're not good at all at what you are trying to do. And so I had to really nearly meditation to um put it within myself like, bro, like it's Kendrick, like it's okay, right? It's okay to feel these things. It's okay um to feel those things, but at the same time know that you're not those things, right? It's okay to, you know, vent to yourself, vent to this person, vent to that person, and talk all the mess that you can, but know that you are enough. Like you're doing the dang thing. Like put it like this, right, Kendrick? Like what you're doing now, as far as like internships and doing this and doing that, you're working, you're doing this, you're doing that, you have your own channel, stuff like that. There's some people out there that's not even doing what you're doing now and put in the effort to even want to make a video and record and have a YouTube channel and do internships and put yourself out there as far as networking and gaining more opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people out there that don't even have the motivation to do that. So chill, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we have these, me specifically, we have these goals, we have these aspirations, we have these dreams, and we want them to happen for sure, and within a timely manner, to the point where we lose sight of what we're doing right now, and all because we're chasing after that, right? We're trying to get here. We're right here, right? And we're so focused on here to there rather than focusing on where you are here, where you are right here, and appreciating the come up to this point. You know what I'm saying? And so that's something that I've had a very hard time doing. And that is something that I still to this day is am working on for sure. Um, it's something that's going to take time for me. Even though I've done better than how I was, you know, a year, 2, 3 years ago after graduation, man. But there's still more improvement there in that department as far as appreciating the journey, appreciating the work that I have done, and appreciating um, the work that I am putting into it get to that ultimate goal. You know what I mean? It's the little steps. That's something that I've struggled with for a long time, very long time. As far as like I know what I want in life. Um I know what I want to do, but it's like I don't know how to get there. That's what I've been struggling with for a very long time. And with that struggle, I've always felt like I wasn't enough and I can't get there. And I need to just like quit, like it's over with. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, just going back to what I said, like being stubborn and feeling like everything has to go the way that I see it in my brain, in my head, and within my vision. Um, but I'm learning slowly but surely that God is doing his magic. And as long as you put in the work and the effort, and any and everything will come into to fruition. Um, and so everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, man. Just continue to push through, man, and know that any and everything will transpire as long as you keep the faith. And again, love and passion. Love and passion. Faith, love, and passion is three things that is the driving forces of me doing what I'm doing. Even with this recording, posting on my channel, like this is something that I want to do, put myself out there, network, boom, boom, boom. Hey, it's something that my mom always told me when I was little. One of the many things that my mom told me when I was little that went into one ear and just stuck is that nothing in life that you want to do is going to come to you. You have to get up and go get it, no matter what. And as a introvert myself, that's been a task. That's been a task. But I've learned over time, again, we have goals, we have aspirations, dreams. They're not going to just be there when you wake up. You have to mm, do the work and get to that point. And after a while, it's going to be here. It's going to take some time. This is a journey. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But as long as you have the faith, as long as you have the love, and most importantly, as long as you have the passion for it, any and everything is all possible. Um, so just sharing my story with you guys, um, I would say, um, I had a plan. Like the Virgo that I am, I had a plan as far as after graduating from my undergrad and everything that I envisioned that I wanted my life to be, at this point in the game. After 3.5, 4 years after graduation, um, the goal was to attend Full Sail University and be a part of the Dan Patrick sportscasting program in Winter Park, Florida. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm a North Carolina kid, like born and raised. So the South is all I knew. The country is all I knew. So I've always envisioned myself being in a city. You know what I'm saying? Like any city that I've ever been a part of, as far as visiting, Charlotte. That's like number one for me. New York. Most recently, I went to New York. Um, Anywhere, man. DC. I was in DC 2 years ago. Back in April 23. That was amazing. That was so cool. Um, but yeah, I've always envisioned myself being in a city, just the atmosphere, the lights, the cameras, the actions, and just everything that comes with it. I've always loved that environment. And again, it gets me out of my shell. It pushes me to go out. pushes me to do more with myself rather than just be in the house all day like that. That's not living life, you know. And so, um, the goal was to attend Full Sail, man. And I graduated, like I said, December 18th, 2021. And the goal was to attend Full Sail June 29th, 2022, out for as long as I can live, as long as God continues to, keep me on this earth. I'll never forget that date, because that was the date that was going to change my life for the better. And just, oh my gosh, um, that was the official start date of classes, but they needed me down there like a week prior. So I was gonna be in Florida for a whole week until classes and just get settled with everything and boom, boom, boom. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. And that was like very recent after the plan. That was recently after um my breakup with my previous partner. So our relationship was far from my mind, far from it, So I was just gonna go back to my college days, freshman and sophomore years, and just party it up. Florida? Are you serious? Orlando, Miami, Jacksonville? Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is this Florida, bro? Like, come on now. So, man, I had plans, man, and just live it up, live life, man. I'm going. Not only am I in a whole new area, whole new city, no one knows me. I'm chasing after a goal and dream that I've always wanted in my entire life. I'm traveling, you know what I'm saying? Something that, like I said, just recently mentioned, I've always wanted to do, seeing new things, just new environment, new city, new state. And on top of that, I'm chasing after something that I've always wanted to do. Like that's a winner winner. Like can't nothing top that. Can nothing in the world top that. And man, I was all set and ready to go. Um, Graduated in December. I had approximately 6 months to just make as much money as I possibly could at that time, save up, and then when June hit, man, I'm out of here, man. A whole new life, whole new, just new. You know what I mean? But God had another plan for me. You know what I mean? And so, um, I didn't realize. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. I thought Florida was similar to North Carolina as far as like financially. Um, Florida will tax you for sure. And within the little time frame that I had, even though it was 6 months, I knew that I wouldn't have the money and the finances to take care of everything that I had to before I went down there. And I would just, man, the plan didn't work. Um, and again, I'm stubborn when things doesn't go the way that I want. I mentally shut down. It's like F the world, just F everybody, like I'm done. So I was very, very extremely upset at the fact that I couldn't go because I had a plan, man. I had a plan. I had a plan. I had a plan. Didn't go the way I wanted, and I was in such a rush to want to get things done. So I just immediately just accepted the online portion of the program. And sometimes looking back, like I said, I had 6 months to take care of the finances of the situation. Sometimes I could have just waited maybe like a whole year, maybe even a year and a half, maybe even 2 years to just make as much money as possible, save, and then go down there. I thought about that. Um, Now all this time back, it's just rethinking. Like sometimes, like damn, I could have did that, but I was just in a rush to get things done, so I just went the online route. Again, I went another direction, and even though I wasn't okay with it at the time, it was much appreciative. Like I enjoyed the online portion. Um, as far as the schooling, man, it was cool. I loved it. I met, people all across the world that was in the program with me that for whatever reason they couldn't attend Full Sail on the campus as well. So it's like, dang, I'm not the only one here that's, struggling in life, you know what I'm saying? But it was interesting. The courses was interesting. It was really cool. Um, yeah, that was an interesting process for sure. But as far as mentally, emotionally, um, spiritually, just the whole nine yards, um, it's it's been a challenge for sure. Like I said before, it was like a gut punch from God, and just the most humbling thing that He allowed me to go through, because I learned a lot about not just life, but just myself throughout these 3, 4 years, being home since graduation. Um, as you guys can pretty much like um, get, heading out of college, I was very, very selfish in a way, and just looked upon things within my perspective and wanted things to go my way. I had a plan, didn't go. I mentally shut down, didn't care about anything, anybody at the time, and everything was all about me, 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 me. And I didn't really, of course, like I'm here with my family, but I wasn't here with my family, if that makes sense. I was just mentally in a whole nother space of, man, I wish I would have did this. I wish this would have worked out for me. I wish would have that would worked out for me. Um, so I was just checked out for a long time. Even the beginning processes of the online stuff, like I was doing it, but I wasn't there. You know what I mean? I was just doing it just to do it, but my heart wasn't in it because my heart was in a space of, man, I should be in Florida right now, right? Not in North Carolina. Like I should be out of here. You know what I'm saying? So like it was a tough pill for me to swallow, and probably the biggest punch God has ever swung on me. And it forced me to appreciate my family more. Them being there for me, like I said, emotionally, mentally, and knowing that it's okay to pivot. It's okay to go another direction. Yes, Kendrick, you wanted to go to Florida, but it's okay to do this as well. You know what I'm saying? And so um, it made me appreciate them. It made me appreciate me. It made me appreciate God more. It made me appreciate just eating and everything as a whole, um, in life, and knowing that everything's not gonna go your way, Kendrick. Not everything's gonna be sunshines and rainbows. Sometimes you gotta be able to stand the rain. You know, I'm not a singer. I'm not a singer for real. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna do that. I'm more of a singer in the shower and in the car. But um, sometimes, man, um, God does that. God does that for sure. And you have to be able to maneuver. It's either sink or swim, you know. Um, he gonna make the way for you, but you gotta, it's like he gonna show you the door, but you the one gotta go through it. You know what I mean? And so, it's okay. It's okay to go another direction. Um, if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't have been able to work the jobs that, just the survival jobs up to the point to get to where I want to be. Even though the goal is WWE, the goal is to act, the goal is to do a TED Talk, the goal is to do all these amazing things. But in order to get that, it's kind of like Chris Rock said in his special. I forgot what special that was. What special was that? Oh my gosh. What? It was a dang. But Chris Rock had a stand up and he was, saying in a joking manner, like, you have to work jobs to get to a career. Um, and that's okay. And that's okay as well. You go in another direction, you go in another route. Can't nobody just up and go straight to the top and go straight to the career. And sometimes you gotta work and pound that pavement and get to that ultimate point. So working jobs is okay, as long as you still have that mindset of wanting more. Again, not being content, not settling. And so if it was for God, man, I wouldn't have met the people that I've met and enjoyed, throughout this, ride and this journey that I've been on since graduating college. Um, pretty dope people, you know what I'm saying? From uh, the commissary, from, well, some people from the commissary for sure. Um, Bob Evans that I showed you guys in my Drake video. I showed you guys that I worked at Bob Evans commissary, Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have never met any of these people if God didn't put me in position that He put me in now, and making that pivot, and me accepting that it's okay to go another direction. You know what I mean? And so, it took me a while to get to that point, um, because you tend to ask yourself, why am I, why God? When you're not supposed to question Him and question His moves and question why He's doing what He's doing for you. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a hassle. It's definitely a hassle, man. It's something that you have to, understand. It's a hard thing to understand, very hard, but it's it's mind-boggling sometimes. You know what I mean? It's very mind-boggling. But nothing happens for no reason. Everything happens. Everything happens for a reason. But it's up to us to figure what that is. I hope that story about school hits for some of you. Um, and so it's been fun. It's been a ride. It's been a journey for me. Um, I would have never met the people that I bumped into and talked to here and there at the gym, at Planet Fitness in my hometown. Uh, it's been an interesting journey. It's been an interesting journey. I've enjoyed it. I'm along for the ride. Of course, I'm still not necessarily. I'm a planner, but I'm not much of a planner as I was initially, because not everything is going to go your way, Kendrick. Understand that. But I'm still and forever going to have that mindset and that perspective of I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to, um, pivot as far as changing what the goal is. The goal is WWE, period. The goal is to travel. The goal is to eventually have my own family. The goal is to TED Talk. The goal is to act. The goal is to write. The goal is to produce. That's something that I've always wanted to do, and I'm going to forever, forever chase after. And and that's okay. And that's going to be okay. And so I'm honored to be here. I'm honored to be recording in front of you and whoever comes across this. I hope you guys learn from my story, you know what I mean? And know that I'm not perfect, never will be perfect. And yeah, man. And know that it's okay to pivot. It's okay to change directions, go on a route, and not everything's gonna go the way you want it. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content, man. It's okay to go another direction. It's okay. It's okay. Yours truly, Kendrick McKnight here, man. My next video will probably be with King and Lonnie for the WWE Royal Rumble preview. It's stacked, bro. It's stacked. John Cena, his final Royal Rumble. John Cena, the OTC, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, Yeet. Man, wow. That's stacked. That's stacked. And I think I already have my prediction as far as who wins the men's Royal Rumble. I'm still in the air as far as the women's, but I think my mind is pretty set who I feel like is going to win the Rumble match. Why would I tell you guys now? You guys gotta wait until that video. But until that video, man, yes, sir.